Are you ready to start your digital product business and you don't know where to start? Well, in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to start your digital product business as a beginner so that you can immediately start your digital product business and you can have exactly what it is that you need so that you can begin to make consistent sales. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So before we get into today's video, I have already generated almost $11,000 within the last 5 months from selling digital products online. So yes, you guys, I do know what I'm talking about. And although that isn't 100,000 yet, I want you to know that this is not my first time selling digital products. The first time I sold digital products was actually back in 2021 when the pandemic hit. So I have generated more income from selling digital products, but this new business where I teach you guys how to start digital products is the business that has generated me almost $11,000 as of today currently. I just wanted to throw that out there just in case you're saying, who is this girl? Why should I take advice from her? I am Tiara. I am a full-time entrepreneur and I have been an entrepreneur for the last 8 years. So although I only have generated $11,000, this is not my first rodeo and I am not new to business, okay? So now that we've got that out there, what are digital products? Digital products will consist of anything that you can sell digitally. That's going to be a course, PDF files, an ebook, anything that you can sell digitally without having to ship it is considered a digital product. Digital products is one of the easiest ways for you to begin generating sales without having to do a lot of work. What you're basically doing is packaging the knowledge that you have, experiences that you have, and putting it into something that you can sell over and over again. So you're basically creating something one time and you're reselling it over and over and over again. So that is considered a digital product. And I'm sure if you guys are doing a lot of scrolling on your phone, on social media, you see people talking about digital products all the time. You probably see people showing their lifestyle. You see them riding around in Lambos and Mercedes-Benz, purchasing these different things. But you may be wondering, what are they doing in order for them to generate this income? They're basically selling you information and they're showing you lifestyle marketing. So with digital products, the reason a lot of people have gotten into selling digital products is because digital products is a low cost business to get started in. In order for you to get into digital products, you only need your camera, which you can use your phone. In order for you to get started, you only need Wi-Fi, or you need to be able to connect to the internet, and you need a social media platform where you can begin to generate income from the marketing that you are putting out. So in order for you to start with your digital product, you have to have something to start selling first of all, right? So if you don't have anything to sell, that's the first thing you want to do. You want to choose a niche to go into. And a niche is going to be a topic that you talk around. So when it comes to choosing a niche, I always tell people you need to start with something you have experience in, something that you have education in, or something that you can entertain people within, okay? So in order for you to make sales, you have to be able to talk about a specific topic every single day over and over and over again. Now, when I say you have to talk about a topic, you don't have to stick to just one thing, but you want to make sure that the things that you're talking about is going to be things that's all in the same niche. So for instance, if you say that you want to talk about finances, you can have sub niches as in saving money, as in budgeting, as in fixing people credit. You can have different niches that you go into within the money finance industry, okay? So you have to just make sure that everything you're talking about is still relatable. What I can tell you guys is when you start your digital products, you want to specifically talk about one thing over and over and over again because you want to get authority within that niche. So once you build authority in that niche as a finance coach or whatever you decide to go into, then you can add more to it. But when you first start, you want to start with one thing so that it's easy for you to make content. So when people come to your page, they know exactly what it is that you're talking about. You don't want someone to come to your page and be confused about what it is you're selling or what it is you're trying to educate them on. So for instance, you don't want to talk about credit repair and you don't want to talk about hair all under the same umbrella. If you decided that you wanted to do more than one industry, you need to have separate pages. But I always say start with one thing, stick with one thing, and become an authority within that one thing. So once you have gotten that together, then you can move to another thing. But you always want to make sure that you're staying in one niche, you guys. So once you know your niche, you need to know who it is you're talking to. When it comes to who it is you're talking to, this is basically who it is that you're trying to help. What solution will your digital product be for the problem that this target audience have? So if you're trying to help someone who's in the finance industry and they want to learn how to save $10,000, you can help people who are specifically trying to save $10,000 to buy a house. Like, you have to make sure that whoever it is that you're talking to, they know that you're talking to them. So you want to be as specific as possible. I always say create an avatar. How does this person look? Who is this person? How many kids does they have? Where do they shop? Where do they live? Like, you want to make sure that you're talking to one specific person, and that specific person is going to find you and they're going to follow you along the journey. Okay, so whoever your target audience is, you need to make sure that your content is relatable to them. You want to make sure that they know, hey, this is the problem I have and this person is the solution to the problem. So you want to show up online and you want to dominate within that space. You want them to know, hey, they're talking to me, let me follow them because I need the education that they have. And you guys, when it comes to educating, what you want to think about is, what are the questions that you had before you became an expert in this? What are the pain points that this person may have that you have the answers to help them? So if I'm trying to save $10,000 in 2026, what are the steps that I need to take? What can help me to get there faster? You don't want to go all around the world to get to the point. You want to make sure that it's simple and it's straight to the point, because that's what people need. They don't need to have to go all the way around the world to get it done, because majority will not do it. Everybody wants simple, so you don't want to overcomplicate it, and you want to make sure that the information you're giving is going to be valuable information that they can use on a daily basis. So whatever questions they may have in your industry, you want to be providing information that's going to say, hey, you know what, I need whatever it is that they're selling. And that's where your digital product is going to come into place. Although you're giving out valuable information every single day on social media, you still want to be able to give them the solution with your digital product. So the information that you're going to give, so the marketing that you're going to give is going to be education around why they need your digital product, but you're going to give the actual solution to the problem inside your digital product. So a lot of people tend to get that confused. They feel like if they're giving out valuable information every single day, then they won't have something to sell. No, you're going to educate. You're going to make sure that people know why they need your digital product. You still want to give out valuable information and stuff that's going to be beneficial, but the solution, the step-by-step of how to do it, that's what you're going to sell. So don't think just because you're helping people and you're giving out valuable information daily that means that you will not get sales. You will still get sales, because people will feel like they trust you. The more education you give for free, the more valuable information it is, the more people will say, okay, if she's giving me all of this for free, then what more would she give me in the course? So that's how you're going to get sales from digital products. Now, when it comes to the type of digital product you're going to sell, you have the ebooks, you have the templates, you have printables, you can do mini courses, you can do PLR products, which PLR are private label rights, meaning you're selling the rights to someone to resell what you have, and the work is already done for them. Only thing they have to do is just resell it, rebrand it, and give out information around it in order for them to get sales. Now, when I first started my digital product business, you guys, I started with PLR products. The reason PLR products are going to be very beneficial to you is because with PLR products, this is giving you digital products to begin selling within your industry without having to take time to get it done. A lot of people do not start their digital product business because they take too much time trying to come up with a course, trying to come up with an ebook, and it takes so much time and so much patience in order for you to get it done. So the first thing you need to do, you guys, if you're trying to get sales and you want to have something already up and launched so that you can begin creating your content and making consistent sales, is to start with a PLR product. This is something that's already done for you, and you guys, it is so much money you can make with a PLR product. So if you decide that you want to go the route that I took, which was starting with a PLR product, you can literally grab my PLR mini course down below. I have put together a course that's teaching you guys step by step of what to do and how to do it. Inside this course, I teach you everything you need to know, but I also have a PLR vault for you, which is module 3, and it's going to give you basic things that you can get started with so that you can begin generating sales. So inside the vault, you will be able to choose whatever you want to choose from the vault, and you can resell it as your own, you guys. So I want you to go down below, get my mini course, and it's only $37, you guys. I have this on sale. But you guys, within the next week, it's about to go up because there's so much information in there, and I'm helping you guys start your business, okay? And like I said, y'all, you can literally get this course and be launched in 24 hours. So if you're ready to start your digital product business, go down below, and I also have it in the description and the comments so that you can grab it and you can begin generating sales just like I'm doing every single day. So when it comes to where you're going to sell your digital products, there are so many different websites that you can begin selling on. You have StanStore, you have Gumroad, you have Shopify, you have Beacons, you have Samcart. Some people start with Etsy, which is just for digital products. You have Thrivecart. You guys, there are so many different ones that you can begin with. Now, I can tell you guys, I have used Gumroad, I've used Shopify, I've used Beacons, I've used StanStore. And out of all the platforms that I have tried as of today, my favorite platform to start with is going to be StanStore. The reason I love StanStore is because StanStore is so beginner friendly. You're able to literally go on StanStore, upload your digital product, and start making sales from there. They do have it where you're able to start generating income, and you can use payment plans for your audience if you have a higher ticket offer, or you can do order bump in order for you to generate more income from selling one product and then having an order bump where they purchase something where it's a bundle deal together. They have it where you can do email marketing. Like, everything that you need is already within StanStore. Now, when it comes to StanStore, you can get a free 14-day trial if you have never signed up with them before. Now, if you've used your email already, maybe you want to create a new email or start a new email so that you're able to get those 14 days free. But you guys, StanStore literally has everything you need. You're going to get those 14 days free, but after those 14 days, you only have to pay $29 a month for the basic plan. But if you decide that you want to do order bump and you want to do all of these other things, the features for that is going to cost you $99 a month. Now, I can't say you do not have to have the $99 a month. Right now, you want to get that free trial, and then you want to just go to the basic, which is the $29 a month. And once you begin to grow, then you can transfer over to the $99 a month. But right now, all you need is the basic in order for you to get started. And if you need help with getting your StanStore set up, that's also included in my mini course. So I teach you guys and I show you guys step by step of what to do in order to get your digital products up and launched, okay? So again, you guys, if you're ready, it's down below, okay? Now, when it comes to your marketing, I want you guys to make sure that you stick to one platform for your marketing. You don't have to be on all of these social media platforms in order for you to drive sales. You literally just have to show up on one platform every single day and dominate it. Now, if you're saying that you don't want to get on camera, that's okay. Now, I recommend that you do get on camera because you want to have a personal brand. You guys, we are literally competing with AI now. If you have not noticed, there are so many different pages now that are literally just AI clone twins, okay? You're able to create your own clone twin, but I want you to know that it's better to build a personal brand so people know that it's you. A lot of people don't trust AI. So if you want to make sure that you're connecting with your audience, you want to have a personal brand. You want to get on camera. You want people to know that it's you. Now, at one point in time last year, a lot of people were doing faceless channels, which faceless still can make you money. But you guys, if you want to be authentic and you want to grow in so many different ways, you want to start a personal brand. I always say a personal brand because not only can you make money from selling your digital products, but you can begin getting sponsorships, you can get collaborations. Like, there are so many ways that you can begin to monetize from creating content. So I don't want you to overthink it. I don't want you to say, well, I can't get on camera, you know, I'm not cute enough, I don't know enough, I'm gonna stutter. That's okay, y'all. When I first got on camera and I started, it was not the best. Like, I literally had to get over the fear. But what I can tell you guys is the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the more it will begin to feel natural to you. But you have to just start. So even if you start making videos every single day and you say, I'm not going to post these videos right now, that's okay. At least you're getting on camera. You need to make sure that every day you pick the phone up and you record, okay? It's gonna feel funny at first. It's gonna feel like you're crazy because you're talking to a camera. But I want you to remember that on the other side of the camera is someone somewhere that needs what you have. Someone somewhere is destined for greatness, but they're attached to your assignment. It's up to you to help them to remember who they are and whose they are, okay? Just like I'm showing up and I'm helping you guys, someone else needs what you have. I'm showing up and I'm educating you and teaching you on how to start digital products. Someone else may need for you to help them fix their finances. Someone else may need for you to show them how to get a home in real estate. Someone else may need you to help them to get into fitness so that they can lose 100 pounds and become healthy and live 15 or 20 more years, okay? So you have to make sure that you're showing up and you want to make sure that your why is a part of your assignment. You don't want to just do this for money, which you can receive money. Money is a reward that you're going to receive, but at the same time, you need to make sure that it's purpose driven, because if it's purpose driven, if it's something that you enjoy doing, if it's something you enjoy talking about, you're going to stay in this game a long time, okay? So I want you guys to make sure that you're doing this for the right reasons. The money is going to come, the money is going to flow. But at the same time, it needs to be bigger than you. It needs to be your purpose. It needs to be what gets you up every single day. So that way, when you're not making sales, when you're not seeing people view your stories or seeing your reels, you still get up and you still push that content, because one day that content is going to blow up. But until then, you have to put the work in. You can't expect for you to reap a harvest and you're not sowing those seeds. So you need to make sure you're sowing those seeds so that you can reap a great harvest. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you back here on my next video. Bye.